We're going to return to that story, the Neil Prendeville story from yesterday about the incident on the Aer Lingus plane from London to Cork. We're not going to go into the details of what he did, again, in case there are children listening or those who are of a sensitive disposition. But many people have been wondering, is it possible to be so out of it, having taken a painkiller such as Nurofen Plus, a codeine product, and mixing it with alcohol? Darragh O'Loughlin is president of the Irish Pharmacy Union and is also a pharmacy owner in Tuam. Hello to you, Darragh.
Matt, hello.
Have you ever heard of people being completely out of it on the basis of taking prescription, well, not non-prescription painkillers and combining them with alcohol?
Well, without speaking about any individual case, obviously specifically, but in general terms, alcohol can affect how particular medicines work inside the body, and on the other hand, the medicines can exacerbate the effect of alcohol. So alcohol boosts the way some medicines work. Any medicine which has sedative properties or opioid painkillers, it increases the way they act on the brain. And some painkillers and pain relievers, even non-prescription ones, contain codeine, which is an opiate painkiller. It's in Salpidine, it's in Nurofen Plus, and it's in a number of other products. Consuming a very, very small amount of alcohol with it is not likely to have an enormous effect. But to take any significant quantity of alcohol along with codeine means that the codeine is going to be more sedating than it would normally be, and it could potentially even cause confusion because it's literally suppressing brain activity. Your brain is not going to be working as actively as it normally should.
But it's the type of thing, a lot of people, if they've had a few pints and they're going to bed in anticipation of the hangover the following morning, they might take a couple of Salpidine on their way to bed and then go to sleep. Does it actually help put them to sleep?
Yes, well, most people who have had that much alcohol don't have difficulty getting to sleep in the first instance, and I would never recommend that people take pain relievers going to bed, because Salpidine contains paracetamol and Nurofen contains ibuprofen, and paracetamol is metabolized in the liver, which is where the alcohol is metabolized, so you're putting extra strain on the liver by taking it before going to bed. And the pain relieving effects of paracetamol will have worn off before you wake up anyway, so it's not preempting a hangover. If you're going to have a headache in the morning, you're going to have a headache in the morning whether you've taken it going to bed or not. And likewise, taking Nurofen or ibuprofen along with alcohol increases the risk that you will get a bleed in the stomach, because one of the main side effects of ibuprofen, particularly when it's taken for long periods of time, is that it can cause a bleed either in the stomach or in the intestine, and alcohol makes it more likely that that would happen. And
a final point, Darragh, is then when you have a lot of alcohol and you add something like codeine in it as well, does it reduce your sexual inhibitions?
Alcohol is a disinhibiting drug. So we've all experienced it. When you have one or two drinks, your shyness melts away, and you're more inclined to talk to people. And when you increase the amount of alcohol, more and more inhibitions fall away. And because some medicines can actually enhance the effect of the alcohol, and medicines like codeine, because it's an opiate, causes a slight euphoria, could be disinhibiting in its own way at high doses. So anybody who has taken quite a bit of alcohol or who has taken quite a bit of an opioid such as codeine or has taken them in combination is likely to be thinking less clearly and will be less inhibited than they would ordinarily be.
Okay, Darragh O'Loughlin, President of the Irish Pharmacy Union, thank you very much for joining us.